What's going on, everybody? Vince Goodrum here. It is Wednesday afternoon, just sitting out here chilling. Sorry I haven't been around lately. I've been taking a little mini vacation, along with moving in some new furniture, new bedroom set. Of course, got the Mercedes, so I've been doing a little bit of work on that. Got to clear out all the scratches, and I do apologize for the late delay reaction to the Arnold Classic because I actually had to catch up on the win itself, and I was kind of surprised. I was thrown off guard. I thought William Bonac had it in the bag, 2 times in a row. And with my bet, I thought I was going to Roof Chris. But the great one was going to be hitting the drive-thru at Taco Bell. Because, yes, I did lose. Now, I felt that way because, he had a serious amount of muscle, which, technically I was right because, after all, William Bonac won the most muscular, took home an extra $10,000. Of course, since he ran second place, he got $75K. And Brandon Curry, oh my goodness, I never thought I would actually say that he would be the winner of the Arnold Classic, but here we's still good congratulations to Brandon Curry. And I know some of you guys have been telling me I told you so. And, the truth of the matter is, you guys was right there. And one thing you always have to understand is, I'm just looking at some pictures on the internet as far as going to RX Muscle and Muscular Development. I wasn't down there at the Arnold Classic, so, I didn't have a better view of the actual athletes. So, yep, I mean, even though I saw what I saw, it's really up to the judges because they're staring right at their nutsack so they could see every single defect that's in any type of physique and make a well-informed decision based upon those general results, period. So I got no problems with that. As far as Brandon Curry's chances at the Mr. Olympia, he's going to be going up against Sean Roden. I think that he's put himself in an excellent position to win the Mr. Olympia. Now, he still needs to fine-tune that physique of his, but, ultimately, I think what really set him apart is just generally the overall aesthetics of Brandon Curry, along with the additional size that he's actually gotten. So, it's going to be a pretty interesting Mr. Olympia because, he still has to battle Phil Heath, but I don't see him as being an issue whatsoever if he does compete. Now, if you guys were wondering whether Phil Heath can compete or does he have to do a qualifying show, no! Any former Mr. Olympia can compete at the Mr. Olympia forever. He doesn't have to re-qualify. Phil Heath, Jay Cutler, Lee Haney, Ronnie Coleman, all of those guys can still step on the Olympia stage no matter how fucked up they looked. Because they are former Mr. Olympias. So they could step on stage at any time. I don't think Phil Heath is planning to step on stage. He may take a year off. As far as Kai Green is concerned, he would need to qualify. But he might actually get a special invite. So you just never know about that situation there. But again, it's going to be a very interesting show at the Mr. Olympia. Hopefully I have the opportunity to go. Now, as far as the other competitors are concerned, Luke Sando, Redcon 1 athlete, he did excellent taking that 3rd place position. I got to say, man, I mean, I didn't even really pay him much attention there. I know he's Aaron Singerman's athlete. I wasn't trying to be a dick rider or anything like that. Redcon 1, I wanted to be even with it, but, he had a really excellent physique, and I see a great future for him. Cedric McMillan, I thought he should have placed a little bit lower. He was definitely off, but I think his overall aesthetics, carried him through the show. Ruli Winkler, obviously he didn't take the Lasix there, which it really wouldn't have mattered anyway. I think the placings overall were pretty good in terms of the show. Ruli Winkler, if he goes and fine-tunes himself, he'll be very dangerous at the Mr. Olympia too. Although, the standards seem to be changing as far as the physiques are concerned because the judges are now awarding more aesthetic physiques. So people like Cedric McMillan, Brandon Curry are going to have a much better shot, though. And I think this is the way it should be in terms of contests. But overall, my opinion of the Arnold Classic, I think it was an excellent event. You know, I saw the strongman events as well. You know, those were outstanding. And, you know, the Arnold Classic in Ohio gets better and better every single year. So it's kind of sad for me to actually miss it, but, you know, things just happen for a reason there. So, again, congratulations to Brandon Curry. I widely anticipate seeing you at the Mr. Olympia. I don't think you should do any more shows whatsoever. You should get back with the Camel Crew and concentrate solely on winning Team Mr. Olympia, because you have a really good shot. The same with Ruley Winkler. I'm not sure if he has enough points to qualify or not, but if he does, you know, he needs to qualify. If he doesn't, excuse me, he needs to qualify as soon as he can, take himself time off, fine-tune, get ready for the Mr. Olympia, because it's, you know, once you do the Arnold Classic, any shows that you do afterwards is going to make it so much harder to compete at the Mr. Olympia. So Brandon Curry is now in that position. He could take time off, get back with the Camel Crew, and he can train, fine-tune the physique, and he will be dangerous. He will be a major contender for the Mr. Olympia title. And that's all I got to say today, people. Well, actually, maybe not all today. I may actually do another video this afternoon. Just really all depends. I'm getting a lot of stuff moved in, but we shall see. But you guys take care for now.